At approximately 8:30 p.m. last night, we were made aware that a 30-year-old man was being taken to hospital after being stabbed in Ashley Road in the St Paul's area, Bristol. Officers attended the Bristol Royal Infirmary, where a member of the public had taken the victim. Very sadly, he died in hospital later that night. All our thoughts remain with the victim's family at this difficult time. They are being supported by specialist family liaison officers, and we will continue to keep them updated. I'd like to publicly thank the medical professionals and also the member of the public who came to the man's aid. The Major Crime Investigation Team is now leading a murder investigation. This work is already well underway, and overnight, a 43-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of murder. He remains in police custody while inquiries continue. We're all fully aware of the concern recent incidents in this part of the city have had on our communities, and we will work with others to make sure that appropriate support is in place for people who need it. Earlier today, we issued more details of our operation to tackle serious violence and knife crime, and we are committed to working with our partners and communities to tackle the root causes of these incidents. There will be an increased police presence in the area over the coming days, and I urge local people to approach the patrolling officers and discuss any concerns with them. I'd like to make clear that we believe the wider risks to the public from this incident to be minimal. We're keen to hear from anyone who was in the area at the time who may have witnessed what happened. If you saw the incident or have any dash cam or CCTV footage which could help the investigation, then please contact us. If you'd like to remain anonymous, information can also be reported through Crime Stoppers.
Mark, you mentioned the proactive campaign there. What tangible ways do you think that's actually really going to make any difference at all here in the streets of Bristol?
So in relation to our policing responsibilities, we need to be delivering effective and targeted intelligence-led patrols in our communities. We need to be making people feel reassured about our presence and what difference we can make. We need to be delivering targeted work to deal with those people who are carrying knives on our streets, identify them, take those knives off the street and bring those people to justice.
Do you have any intelligence as to whether, just last week you were mentioning about the groups of youths in particular in Bristol that are responsible for their own child in the city? Is this in any way linked to that?
There's nothing to indicate any links in relation to this incident. If you look at the ages of the parties concerned in this, 30 and 43 years old, we don't believe there's any links. No.
We're looking at maybe
I'm unable to speculate on the issues that may have existed behind the incident. That will still be hopefully established during the investigation.
But as far as you're aware, there's no connection between what happened here last night and any of the other recent stabbings?
As far as I'm aware, absolutely not, no.
You mentioned that you're looking into group causes for the kids and this looking at a body of the number of knife crime incidents. Do you know any more about the three choices of wedding attacks in the city?
So we believe that there were or have been links between some of the incidents that played out over that 12-day period. The incident in the McDonald's in the Horse Fair and the incident in Horsley Park where Darian tragically lost his life. That's already been identified and has come to light in the investigations. We're still working to identify any wider links between those incidents and also incidents that have been part of the increase in serious violence that we've identified that played out from 2022 into 2023. And that's really key because we need to understand what where we need to be focusing our efforts in policing to make sure that the work that we do is targeted and effective and it doesn't disproportionately impact on other members of the community.
I speak to quite a few people here who've been told that they've now known so educated you are, and adults are walking around with knives on them because they feel so as to say, what seem to make us of those to try and prevent people more?
It's work we're doing to disrupt the supply, disrupt people's access to knives. That's a particular concern. We're working with our partners, the local authority and schools around education to provide reassurance for young people, particularly in other ways. But as I said, this incident didn't involve young people, but I'm aware of the wider perspective and context that exists for the city.
Mark, quick question from me. Chancellor's announced his budget today, of course. In that context, would you like ideally to see the police given more funding to deal with the root causes of this?
I'm a police officer, Bristol Commander, responsibilities for policing in the city, so of course I'd always like more police officers, more police resources. I know it's not as simple as that. but I'm always going to want more to be able to deliver more for the community. Yeah.
And what would you say to people who've seen this tonight, another stabbing on the day the city's come together for a campaign against stabbing? The cruel irony of this. What would you say to people who are scared?
I would urge people to connect in the ways that we all need to. So police, the local authority, schools, communities, families. This is a problem that's so complex, it's creating such impact that we need to tackle it together. And I'd urge people to get involved in those responses so we can achieve that. Thank you.